Hey guys, welcome to Get Busy Watching. I'm your host, Honest Dan. Let's talk movies. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try and do at least 4 reviews for newly released movies in a single week. Let's see how I do. I am not familiar with anyone who worked on this project. I am not familiar with the director's work, his co-writer. It stars Jemima West, and she's done The Mortal Instruments, City of Bones, and The Messenger, the Joan of Arc movie with Milla Jovovich. Don't look at me, I haven't seen either. On paper, the premise sounds actually pretty good. A military medic comes home, starts seeing things, and isn't sure if it's PTSD or actual, genuine, supernatural stuff. But then I saw the trailer and I became less hyped. It just looks like it's gonna go straight for the supernatural stuff, and that's boring. But hey, I'll watch it and see how it turns out. This is my honest opinion of The Unfamiliar.
I've been seeing things. Hallucinations. And it's not PTSD, I've been taking the pills. Emma?
Ooh, it's not good. Like, at all. I mean, I guess it's inoffensively bad for the most part, but let's get into it. The easiest thing that I can say about it is that it's not scary, and I felt no tension, resulting in a movie that, as I feared, would be boring. The writing does not flow. While it's clear that it's trying to trick the audience into asking the obvious, is it PTSD or something supernatural, it fails because there's no gradual lean in. In order to pull this idea off well, the supernatural needs to be plausible, and we, the audience, need to connect more with Izzy's inner struggles that could give way to her scary visions. Unfortunately, the only thing we get by way of Izzy's mental health is the physical scarring on her body and an out-of-place exposition dump that she makes toward the end of the movie. Had we seen that encounter that she talks about, maybe the audience would have an easier time wondering if her scary encounters are legit or if they're just in her head. Sadly, what we get is a bunch of run-of-the-mill haunted house tropes that are trying to be tense, but it doesn't work. Flickering lights? Check. Mysterious object that may or may not be evil? You betcha. It's just you know where all this is going and what angle the movie will ultimately take. It does maybe one good fake out, but it's not enough to leave room for a good mystery. Also, the acting is off. If you as a parent were to watch your kid commit suicide, this is in the trailer so it's not a spoiler, you wouldn't act like you dropped red wine on your white carpet, and that's kind of how the acting comes across. There's just no urgency or proper freakouts. Everything is underplayed, and I can't tell if I need to blame the actors or the directors. Even objectively worse films get this down. And as far as the story itself is concerned, it doesn't always make sense. Even when things come to a head and everything is made clear, you're still weirdly enough left with more questions than you started with. And the movie acts like it's been dropping seeds of knowledge throughout the story. It's not doing as good of a job as it thinks it's doing. Also, its sequel bait's hard. And it's kind of hilarious. Does the movie get anything right? I guess it has some good ideas. I mean, you have a military mom who's seen some shit, has scars, both mental and physical, so clearly she should have PTSD. Her increased paranoia causes her to set up cameras around the house. She'll camp out by her laptop late at night, watching the footage, waiting for something to happen. So you got, fatigue creeping in, adding to the question of whether or not there's actually supernatural stuff going on or if it's all in her head. You technically have all the right pieces. It's just the way they connect are not very good. I will also give credit to one of the actors who runs the gamut of emotions when she's constantly being torn between possession and being normal. desperate and pleading for help one second and then snaps to a devilish laugh the next. It's all done in a single take that lasts 1 or 2 seconds, but honestly, it's not a bad acting job. It's just such a shame that such effort is found in a movie that's clearly not worth it. The only reason why this movie escapes a 1 out of 5 is because there's a consistent level of boredom that prevented me from being too angry with it. And that's kind of what you need to do in order to get a score that low for me. It's a snooze fest, devoid of any thrills, and I can't in good faith recommend this. Good ideas, but terrible, awful execution. My honest rating for The Unfamiliar, a 2 out of 5. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Stay safe and healthy out there. Please wear a mask if you go out. Hope to see you soon.